Hello everyone, today is 7th of December, where we have been waiting about the Kamukunji demonstration, the public consultative meeting and public rally, all those names. Today is the day. And just before Raila Amolo Odinga had announced his instant decision of holding this rally, we had some of the political parties within Azimio la Umoja that have withdrawn from taking part in the Kamukunji demonstration or the public consultative meetings. And we see in West Pokot County, the former governor, Professor John Lonyangapuo, being the chair of the KUP party in Azimio la Umoja coalition, has strictly stated their firm stand that they will never take part in the demonstration. He says they respect the decision of the court and they respect the constitution and the law, and they cannot take part in interfering with the peace of the nation. Let us listen to his speech.
We wishes to notify our members and the general public as follows. 1. The Kenya Union Party expresses its disapproval of affiliate parties being annexed as a family holdings and blatantly being disregarded within the Azimio fraternity. 2. That the just concluded IALA nominations affirms Azimio is a dynastic enterprise that is reality a personal vessel for a chosen few. We had presented the deputy party leader, second deputy party leader of Kenya Union Party, Honorable Asman Kamama, as a candidate for IALA, and his name had even reached Parliament, but he was surprised that it was removed. 3. That the Kenya Union Party unequivocally dissociates itself from the planned demonstrations by the ODM party under the guise of collective Azimio decision, for the reason that the same were not discussed and approved by Azimio's constituent parties, where KUP is a member. 4. That for the avoidance of doubt, the true Azimio coalition and not the renegade ODM brigade fully respects due process and the rule of law and respects the decision of the Supreme Court for the reason that they embody the sovereign authority of the people of Kenya. 5. That Kenyans are yearning for a transformation of their lives, driven by leaders addressing the day-to-day issues of ordinary citizens, such as the plight of millions devastated by drought and hunger today, the escalating cost of living, and the limited access to opportunities and jobs for the youth. 6. That we have no doubt in our mind that this renegade brigade only offers violence and chaos rather than sensible and practical solutions for the people and the needs of Kenyans. 7. That the Kenya Union Party lauds His Excellency the President Honorable William Ruto for steering the country along the path of transformation. 8. That in less than 100 days in office, His Excellency the President has been able to inspire a renewal of our national ethos, and his government record had already secured amazing achievement, and that has got the admiration of the world. 9. That the most recent example of this is the establishment of the Hustler Fund, shows that the administration has a comprehensive plan to eliminate poverty by enhancing a process to access credit for our micro business and individuals alike. 10. That the administration is one that the administration is one that not only says but also deliver, as shown by the fact that the elusive fertilizer subsidy promised in previous administration has finally been received by our farmers. We can confirm some of us are farmers from the Greater Rift Valley. The fertilizer has arrived. 11. That as a responsible and responsive government, the administration has implemented a suspension of the importation of maize until all the locally produced maize is utilized. A sign that we now have a government that listens and cares for the plight of farmers. And I say this with confidence because I'm one of the farmers from Rift Valley. We were struggling with our yield of maize, which now has favorable markets. Today, we can confidently sell our produce because the government has intervened. We are proud of that. 12. That the new security policies, interventions such as the recruitment of national police reservists, boldly indicate his government's commitment to peace and security across all Kenya, with many more nonsense successes in many other areas of our public lives. Ladies and gentlemen, as a party, Kenya Union Party, we are committed to calling it as it is, which means recognizing when the administration has secured successes, as well as calling it out when it appears that they have gone wrong. This is a far cry from the position taken by the ODMs in denunciations that we have been reading in the papers, where they denounced all the administration's policies and programs so far given, even those such as the ones that we have highlighted above, that are really undoubtedly very transformative. Kenya is our motherland, our home, and our sacred inheritance passed down to us by the previous generations to hold in trust for future generations. No single person, no party, or group of families is greater than the nation. No Kenyan should ever dream that their narrow ambitions are more important than the peace, security, cohesion, and the development of the people of Kenya. Whether in government or outside government, all politicians must respect the basic tenets of our constitutional democracy, particularly respect for the rule of law and respect for judicial decisions. The removal of IBC commissioners is a legal process provided for by our supreme law as a fair and just means by which the senior management of the election body can be held accountable to the people of Kenya. This is not partisan question. It is to ask, are we as a nation of laws, are we a nation of laws or a nation of lawlessness? Are we a country where no one is above, having to answer for their conduct in the discharge of the public trust, or are we a nation for the rule of the jungle? Our sister party in Azimio, the ODM party, must hold the planned demonstrations that pose a great and grave threat to the peace, democracy, and the development that we have achieved so far. Kenya needs a dynamic opposition that is very loyal to the Constitution of Kenya and the overriding interests of our people, rather than one which wishes to self.
About security issues, the government has assured that there will be constant security and things will be tight for the side of Azimio la Umoja, and the government is going to ensure that no one disrupts or confuses the people of Azimio from carrying out their demonstration, their meeting, because everybody in Kenya has the right to demonstration, speech, picketing, and they have the freedom to enjoy congregation and to participate in the public meeting. And therefore, the government is not against this meeting, but they maintain the meeting should be a peaceful meeting. And direct words from CS Kithure Kindiki, the CS of security, he has insisted that he will not spare anyone who will go against the law and who will cause insecurity, tension in the nation. And he is assuring us that he will maintain the security and he is going to deal with all the criminals, the bandits, those who are performing theft, those who are disrupting the peace of our nation. And at the same time, he will not spare the normal citizens who will disrupt the peace of the nation for the name of demonstration. He is going to apply the law, and the same punishment will be applied to these people of Azimio if they are going to act against or they are going to act outside the stated rules. And he is saying he is vigilant, his securities are ready to deal with these people if at all they will go against what it is expected. Let us hear what CS Kithure Kindiki was saying about the Azimio's demonstration.
I repeat, demonstrations, picketing, and all manner of airing of grievances, meetings, and assembly must be peaceful. Secondly, these activities and events must be unarmed. Anybody carrying all manner of arms, including rocks, stones, and other material that can hurt other people, would be in violation of Article 37 and would be in violation of our Constitution. The meetings must be peaceful, they must be civilian, meaning they must be unarmed. Secondly, the constitutional limits on this freedom involves that in exercise of your rights, you must not encroach on the rights of other people who are not interested or even bothered with what you're doing. Those Kenyans, therefore, who are not interested to participate in the planned meetings and debates must be protected. Their businesses must be protected. And therefore, while I want to confirm that the government will not be engaged in any obstruction or resistance of people who want to lawfully picket, demonstrate, or assemble, we are on high alert and we are fully engaged to ensure no Kenyan limits the rights of another Kenyan who is not participating in this activity by way of trying to interfere with their businesses, their activities, or their peace. The meetings, the assemblies can continue peaceful, unarmed, and without jeopardizing public peace and tranquility. You can imagine a meeting which is supposed to be civilian, whereby the participants start yelling, heckling, and harassing other people who are going about their businesses are not part, neither are they interested in what is going on. And therefore, that is the broad policy framework within which we shall operate. As I end, we in the security sector are not interested in the political discussions around the activities that are happening. We remain professional, focused, but extremely firm and ruthless with lawbreakers. Those who want to test what our resolve is can try to break the law. The same way we have done with the MAGAs of Nairobi. The same way we are ruthlessly pursuing the bandits in the north of our country. The same way we are engaged to ensure that we keep terrorists at bay is the same way we will ruthlessly deal with any Kenyan who wants to use the democratic space of our constitution to interfere with the rights and freedoms of other Kenyans. I thank you and wish you a good afternoon. And once more, I will be taking leave to attend to another emergency which has happened. I almost canceled this press briefing, but I thought it's important for me to speak to Kenyans and to clarify on some of the things that I've been receiving feedback on that I should clarify, especially the issues which I've highlighted. I thank you and wish you a good evening. Thank you.
Up to now, at Kamukunji grounds, people are really awaiting for their leader, the people's president, to arrive, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. The people are in huge numbers, the masses of the people, and they are really waiting to see what and to hear what their leader is going to speak about. And to be updated more about this, please continue subscribing and stay tuned so that you don't miss out on the information. Thank you.